Good morning, good morning, good morning. I hope you're all having a fantastic day. It is that time of the week again where we're going to recap all the big things that happened this week on the Wax blockchain, at least all the stuff that I'm aware of. Before we dive into that, a few things I wanted to mention. First one is don't forget to sign up for the 250 subscriber giveaway. It's going on to until tomorrow morning. So that video was posted yesterday. Go ahead and jump over there. Three great NFTs that are up for grabs. So go ahead and jump over there. And secondly, there's a lot of people that have been giving me, pointing me to different NFT games on Wax. So what I'm going to do over the next 7 days, starting tomorrow, is I'm going to go ahead and do one a day, one white paper review a day of new games that are either coming out or that have just come out. So keep an eye out for that. Again, one every day. So there's going to be some days next week where I'm going to do two. Oh, it's going to be exhausting, but I'm going to have some fun with it. So all right, let's go ahead and jump into this week's recap. Try and get through everything in 10 to 15 minutes. All right, here we go. Starting off with one of the bigger ones is Goldmand. Uh, as you know, they launched a couple weeks ago. They've been going through a number of adjustments, especially with the token and the rewards. But before we jump to that, they did some a lot of people were requesting additional slots. If you go into the game, this is the standard screen that you get. You get the one slot by default, and you can pay for two additional ones. A lot of people are not complaining, but they were asking for additional slots. So this week, the development team actually added 5 additional possible slots. So you could actually have, as of now, 8 tools mining if you can level up and get all the details. In order to level up, it's referring to this level up here. And the way you level up is just go over to the territories, the staking, and if you stake into your planet, that'll help you boost your level. Right now, I have no need to level up, other than the profit bonus that also is included in leveling up. But the main thing that people that have a lot of tools are looking for additional slots, and they listened to their players, and they added those, and they added those pretty quickly, which was nice to see. The other addition that they're mentioning that there's an amulet sale coming up on the 28th, which is at the end of this month. That'll be a big sale. We'll highlight that here in the near future. Probably one of the double videos that we have next week. And then the last part that they did is they went through, and yesterday they did a major change. They kept saying that it was going to be unnoticeable, it was going to be minor, but they went through and they moved the rewards around a little bit. And this, for example, if I go back over to here, initially it cost me, it was like 3.8 GMM, and then it cost 3.1 something GME just to do the mining. They've bumped that up, and they've also bumped up the rewards, but for me, they don't seem exactly even yet. I think they still need to tweak a little bit. And from what I'm hearing and the results that they were posting in the Discord yesterday, the rares were actually seem to have gotten nerfed a little bit. Um, so I'm hoping that they make some adjustments there, obviously, because I have 3 rares here. So at the time of this recording, it wasn't correct. Hopefully they make that change. They're going to continue to make slight adjustments to try and balance out the tokens. But those are the main things. So if you're playing Goldman, you've seen a change. Um, let's jump to the next one. We have Krypton. Not necessarily anything that's happened this past week other than some announcements, but these are getting ready for some big changes that are happening here potentially next week. I air quote that potentially. Um, Everything I've heard is they're going to be doing a major update this coming week, assuming all the tests go well, where they're going to implement the mini boss. They're going to add a whole bunch of buildings. They're going to add weapons that you can add to your robots. They've already started highlighting some of these. Um, we got we got the ability to get a gold turret in a pack a few weeks ago, but now they're highlighting that there's going to be 3 tiers, and really letting you know that this is going to be another automatic defense mechanism when aliens are attacking your miners. And they even highlight right here is If you have a gold turret and a gold barracks, you have 100% chance of preventing an alien attack. So there's been a lot of questions in the Discord. So that's a nice thing. Uh, a good chance, or right there, 100 chance that you don't have to watch the radar from an alien attack perspective. That's the one way to do it. In addition, they're adding the power plant. This is big. Um, the mechanics is a little different than I expected, but what this does is essentially a building that you put in, you basically stake, and anytime that your robots are getting low, it's going to check on an hourly basis, and it will refresh robots that are getting low. The one thing that's still fuzzy with this is if I have 10 robots that are getting low at that time, um, will all 10 of them be refreshed? Or will just one at a time be refreshed and you still have some issues? That I have a question about. We'll try and get an update on that in a future video. In addition, just so you're aware that your power plant can run out of stamina also, so you have to keep an eye on that in order to refill it. So your robots are covered, but you still have to keep an eye on your stamina. And I don't know how much that will be. I'm assuming that there's going to be different levels of power plants that have different amounts of stamina, but we'll see when the update actually ends up coming out. They did release a pack, a very limited pack, to test this out with only 100. That sold out within seconds. I heard one person got 24 of them. I guess they had a whole lot of cube to spend on it. So they went ahead and did that, but this will be uh, craftable in the future update. So keep an eye out for that. There's a whole lot of other updates. Did a whole other video on this, so go ahead and check that out around Krypton and the major update that's potentially coming this week. All right, the next update is around Farming Tales. Already highlighted this and did a full giveaway. Legendary Animals is still available for the Valentine's Day event. Go ahead and craft those or blend those. 5 commons equals one legendary that will end on Sunday. After that ends, you'll still have the ability to craft legendaries. It'll just be a lot more expensive than it is during this event. The other item that to keep aware or be aware of is it doesn't show it on here. Um, they have already mentioned that there is a big update that's coming on the 25th, next Friday. I'm assuming as part of that update, there will be seeds and the greenhouse. Not officially announced. I'm assuming it could be announced at some point today or tomorrow. So keep an eye in the Farming Tales Discord for that. As soon as I have more details on the greenhouse, I'll obviously do a video on that because I think this is a very big item that's coming out for Farming Tales getting ready for new Wax Chester. All right, the next one I have here is Unlinked. Kind of a reminder, kind of an update. Um, the Shearstone drops are still happening. There's one today. I believe there's 3 left. One today, one Sunday, one Tuesday. And then next Thursday will be the big blend where you can blend all 10 Shearstones into one card, the first playable card. I will do a video on that. Show you what it blends into. I'm also going to upgrade it with one of my gold frames. So keep an eye on that. That video will probably come out here next Thursday. Uh, and then they did announce they have their first official sale coming up here on the 28th. So we got 2 big sales coming on the 28th. One for here, one for Goldmand with the amulets, and then we have Friday. We have the potential greenhouse sale or coming in the near future. So lots of sales coming up here for games that I'm very involved into. As far as the Unlinked uh, sale that's going to go in, it's for 2 of the tokens. It's for the green token and the plasma token. Remember, there's 3 tokens in game. They are going to essentially be selling 3 different packs of distributors, they're calling them. There's going to be essentially a whale pack, which is going to cost 5,000 or in the 5,000 range. So this is like serious whale level. And then they're going to have a large to mid pack and a small pack. So more details on the sale coming. They did mention that if you blend the 10 shear stones, you will be whitelisted. I'm not necessarily sure if the whitelist is just for the small pack or if it's for the mid pack. I don't believe it's for the whale pack. I think there's going to be some other special requirements for the whale pack. trying to talk with the team. This will be another video that I come out with as soon as we have the details around the distributor packs. I'll go ahead and pass those on as soon as I have the information. All right, let's jump to the next one. NFT Pandas had a big update come out this week. If you go into game, you'll see there's a number of other categories. There's future renting of pandas. There's, I think, there are artifacts. There's jewelry. There's new adventures that are in there. Um, so big update on the NFT Panda side that a lot of people have been waiting for. In addition to NFT Panda, let's see, Animal World dropped some packs this week. They sold out fast. They're dropped for AMC. You can see from the announcement here that it was 10.8 million AMC, AWC. I don't know why I said AMC. AWC was burned, which helped the overall value um, of the token. In addition to this, I'm not sure if you've all been having the same issues that I've been having on the Wax chain with the CPU. There's been a lot of activity. I don't have it highlighted here, so it's a different screen. Um, our planet did some big updates, and a lot of people were staking and unstaking this week their NFTs, which has been a bear on Wax CPU. So I don't expect it to last forever, but it's been a painful experience this week. I've been at 100 plus CPU almost all week. Um, that should improve going into next week as that staking and unstaking process slows down and they're not using as much CPU. But just be aware of that's going on. And then last but not least, we have two other items that I wanted to mention. Um, Zombie Outbreak is a brand new game that I will be highlighting in my white paper review tomorrow. It'll be my first white paper review in that series of white paper reviews. Zombie Outbreak is doing an alpha test over the weekend. So you can go ahead and you can stake your survivor, your weapon, and your shield in game. That's all you need to do in order to test it out. So if you go ahead and do that, uh, you can test out the game. I think it's going to go on for 24 hours. Uh, this is just essentially a load test going into the the actual live launch in the near future. Don't have a date on that. Where am I going? The other item I wanted to highlight is they've updated their white papers, which is the white paper that I'll review in tomorrow's uh, video, which will have a lot more detail around the gameplay, the phases of the game, and the next steps of the game. So keep an eye out for that. Um, I think I covered. Oh, last but not least, Lost Sailors. Um, Lost Sailors is going to be my focus video for Sunday. Going to do an updated white paper review. They are potentially launching here at the end of the month. No finalized date. They're working through the testing now. I think they ran into a small issue, which may delay the launch, but they're working through it. Prior to the launch, they're also going to have a pack sale for captains, and you need the captains to go along with the ships in order to play the game. So more to come on that also. Whew, lots happened this week, and a lot is coming the next 2 weeks. So hold on to your seats. It's going to be a fun time. Um, one more reminder: if you haven't entered for the 250 subscriber giveaway, jump over to my video from yesterday. Enter that. 3 great NFTs to go for that one. So I hope you all have a great day, and I'll talk to you all later.